Thank you everyone for joining. So I'm going to lead the walkthrough that will explain about the exhibition that is in front of you. It took some months for us to prepare this exhibition, and there are more than 15 artists from different parts of India who have been there. And there are, as you can see, there are different forms of expression that is part of the exhibition. There are paintings, there are prints, etchings, serigraphs, sculptural works, and even the nature of works are also very varied, very different. Even in the paintings you can see there is a realistic style, abstract, expressionistic style. So different forms of representation, visual representation, are part of this exhibition. But what is the central theme of the exhibition? The central theme of the exhibition is around the dreams. And through dreams, the idea is to tap into the unconscious. And dreams, like Sigmund Freud said, as I said earlier also, are like the royal road to the unconscious. Because there are various ways in which the unconscious can be understood and analyzed. So dream is one of the important, manifestations of the unconscious. Other things are the slip of the tongue which happens, that you want to say something but you say something else. So according to Freud, that's also what unconscious is expressing itself. Then jokes, what you express as jokes. But then other forms of outbursts, the neurotic outbursts, the psychotic outbursts, these are also expressions of the repressed unconscious. Why dream is central to this exhibition is because dream has this alluring character, this luring, seductive character that pulls you into the dream, into that realm. If you have seen the recent series Sandman, which is based on Neil Gaiman's book, as you can know that the dream world itself is a deceptive world. It's filled with many objects, many symbolic meanings, and the world is illogical. We all have been in the dream world. We all know how illogic that world is, how crazy that world is. Even the movie, if you remember the movie Inception. But what is this world all about, and how it is connected to art? And one important thing is that one of the important art movements of the world, like the surreal art movement, was inspired by dreams and the unconscious. And that is the impact of that art movement is so huge in the art history. The second is that a lot of artists have been inspired by psychoanalysis, the way we interpret dream. Because as we know that the images that are present in the dreams are not consistent with the meaning making we understand with the realistic world, the symbols we associate with the realistic world. In that dream world, everything collapses. So here in this exhibition, we have divided the gallery into 3 sections, and the 3 sections deal with this section, the 2 sections. They are called the whispers of dreams. Here we are looking at the desire that dreams generate. And dreams, as you know, is also metaphorical, that you not only dream, but you're dreaming about something, that it's wish fulfillment. According to Freud, dream is actually wish fulfillment. Whether it is good dream or bad dream as in nightmare also. It's also, according to Freud, the dream work is wish fulfillment, that some repressed element inside you has made that happen. So this section is about the whispers of dreams. In the midnight when you're sleeping, the entire world is sleeping. Slowly we enter into this world that is filled with imaginations, that's filled with this topsy-turvy landscape. And so here you can experience that kind of world around you. And there are various expressions that is around you for that. In the next section, that is called the unconscious abyss. So unconscious is something that we will not be able to understand. We can only tap into the surface. And scholars, neuroscientists, and all have been trying to study what is this crazy thing called the unconscious. So in that section, that is in the gallery 3, I think, there we have the section called the unconscious abyss, where we are looking at the nightmares, the demons that come into your dreams, the demons that haunt you, the surfaces that become shaky, the fetishistic fantasies that we have, the crazy fantasies that we keep ourselves to, we don't tell anybody, but how that manifests in nightmares and in ourselves also. So the unconscious abyss is about that, and the final section is about the artistic expressions of dreams, or the attempt is to also study through looking at the artworks, through looking at the colors artists use, through looking at the lines, the expressions that they create, will we be able to understand the psyche of the artist? How can we understand the psyche of the artist? With the symbols, with the colors, with the lines, the materials they use. And how can we create a pattern to understand this? And a lot of artists and psychoanalysts have worked together to understand this. For example, one of the famous artists, female sculptor Barbara Hepworth, and she has worked in Adrian Stokes. He was a psychoanalyst and an art critic. He had looked at her work, and he had looked at the curve, the depression, and the kind of addition she makes into the sculpture. And he says that the depressions are about the repression of the psyche, whereas the additions are also about the expression of the psyche. So he has done a very close study about Barbara Hepworth. Julia Kristeva has done a study on the very famous artist Louis Bourgeois. In fact, Louis Bourgeois uses art as therapeutic. She said art has this healing potential, because by engaging with these materials and images, there's something that has transformed in her. So, but how do artists make these choices? Why is that somebody using paint? Why is that somebody using bronze? Why is that somebody using a particular color at that point of time? Is it only about artistic intuition, or is there an unconscious pull to this? So to understand, we need to also closely look at the artworks. So this exhibition is about that, to closely look at images, to closely look at the world of artistic materials, artistic expressions. So please feel free to look at the artworks and enjoy the show. Thank you.